All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of the sinful kingdom known as America. All right, Babylon in the scriptures, spiritually Egypt, as well as spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, Rome reincarnated. All right, the beast that was healed. And first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakwa, Kadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the fellow Akim out there laboring, pushing this truth and its sincerity across the four winds, across the globe, as well as the Waltham and children that believe in truth and its sincerity as well. All right, and we gonna go right into it.
Alright, first scripture is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Assyria.
Alright, and that woe is destruction. Alright, and it's woe unto you. You know, Babylon especially, you know, America, okay, and as well as and America is spiritually Egypt, okay, and Syria. All right, you got Syria, which is supposed to be destroyed, man, which is biblical prophecy. All right, that's the Middle East. All right, and as well as America today.
God. And also, with that being said, you know, just how the brother backed the brother up with the scripture, how America is spiritually Egypt. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. All right, and Egypt just means house of bondage. All right, and America is spiritually Egypt because the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we are the children of Israel. All right, we came over here in bondage. All right, we still is. But the Lord is going to bring a mass judgment upon this place, man. Alright, and the brother also quoted it's spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Alright, it's not for homosexuals and lesbians, man. And the Lord is against that. That's depopulation. The Lord said be fruitful and multiply.
So hey, the eyes of the Lord is among this sinful kingdom, man. Right. Alright, and its judgment is gonna come. And just as Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, it's gonna reap the same judgment, man. You know, right. Fire and brimstone. And those that fire being the nuclear missiles. Right. Come.
Right. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, and present-day Babylon today is Iraq. So Babylon is still around today. So what it's spiritually talking about America. So what's going on in America? They legalized gay marriage here in America. So it's just like how Sodom and Gomorrah was done. That's how it's going to be done in America, which is Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, according to the scriptures.
Ooh, and they just signed a treaty, basically saying in 2020 they're going to teach in the school curriculum about LGBT community, man. They're going to add that in the school system. They're going to teach you children about sodomites, man. And we all know what happened to the sodomites in the scriptures. They were destroyed. They were burnt. They were turned to ashes. You know, so this how you know this wicked place is spiritually Sodom, man. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to say they're already doing it in some states. Like in California, they're already teaching like the gay inventors and stuff like that.
They're going to make it mandatory in all states, though. About 2020.
And may I say, that's confusion unto the Most High. Because this place was supposed to be a nation built off of the Bible. And the Bible clearly says that go against that. Right. So this place is just basically confusion.
And what does Babylon mean?
And it's funny how he was talking about the ways of depopulation that are being brought forth by Esau. And that's one of the ways of depopulation. Homosexuality, because if you think about it, a homosexual couple will have to wait, or a homosexual person will have to wait for two heterosexual beings to bring forth another homosexual person. All right, because two homosexuals can't produce anything. So if the whole world were to go according to that confusion, it would wipe out humanity would be extinct. But the Most High is not going to let anything allow that to happen. That's why Esau has to be taken out of the way, because all the confusion can be taken out of the way.
And that key word being confusion, all right? And we're in the house of confusion, all right? Babylon, okay? And you have Trump that was holding the Bible, talking about enforcing the Bible back into the school system. So how would you enforce the Bible back into the school system, but you're teaching LGBTQ, FG, all right?
Well, just like how they they bring the it's like, well, look at your Christian churches. All right, most of your choir directors and all that, all your males in the choirs are gay. So that's just like how they bring homosexuality in the churches. All right, that's how they're gonna bring homosexuality and the Bible in the schools. But according to their beliefs, according to their philosophies, is how they're gonna bring it in. They're not gonna bring it in to the truth. They're gonna bring it in subject to lies and vanity.
All right, and this is what the Lord said about homosexuals and lesbians. This is Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed abomination, and they shall surely be put to death, and their blood should be upon them. So the Lord is straightforward. It's against lesbians and homosexuals, man. All right? He's against these sodomites, man. He's against that, man. And they should surely be put to death, man. So the same thing what the Lord has done unto Sodom and Gomorrah when he destroyed it, it's the same thing that he's going to do to America, man. And that shows that America is experiencing Sodom and Gomorrah and Babylon the Great. The daughter of Babylon, the land of confusion, man. These people confused, man. They think that this society is going to go on forever when it's not. All right? Every empire that was established failed, man. Look at the economy, it's crashing. All right, look what's going on. It's nothing but chaos, man. You got to be a fool to thinking that this society is going to constantly keep going on.
Right. That's to back him up when he's talking about Trump. Psalms 50 and 16.
All right, this is Psalms 50 and 16.
Yeah, y'all break it down, bro.
But unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? And that's to back the brother up, talking about how they were trying to bring the Bible into the school system.
No, Trump, yeah.
Yeah, Trump trying to bring the Bible into the school system. But the scripture say, hey, unto the wicked, what do you have to do with my commandments? It's not for you. It's really to condemn you, all right, and destroy you. All right, because that's what the Most High is destroying with the brightness of His word. I mean, with His word, man. And that's us coming out here on the highways and byways, professing the truth and declaring what's wicked.
Precept.
All right.
This is Psalms 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
So what you doing trying to handle the Bible anyway? You use it as a tool to make us subject to vanity, because you knew we follow behind the scriptures. So now you use it as a tool against us and taught us your form of so-called religion and righteousness, which is mixed with a bunch of confusion. All right, come as you are, do as you will. All right, what does it say? Was it Revelation 13 and 16? All right, out of the mouth of the beast came three perverse spirits. Roughly paraphrasing, if somebody want to get it. You needed, you did what all you needed, you got what all you needed to take over the society, man, and create your own form of society, which is unrighteousness, man. Because Job 9:24 said the earth given to the hand of the wicked. All right?
I'm keep going.
We don't want to stray too far from the lesson.
It says, he have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? Go back to that second Ezra.
We get one more Bible show.
All right, this is second Ezra, chapter 3, verse 36. Thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts.
So who are the Who are the children of Israel? The children of Israel are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the confusing the face. Not them fake Jews that's over there in Israel to this day.
That's right.
Keep going, brother.
But not the heathen.
But not the heathen. Who are the heathen? Anybody that's outside the children of Israel are a heathen. All right, the so-called white race, which are the biblical Edomites. All right, who else? The Dahan Indians. All right, the Chinese, the Moabites. Anybody that's outside the children of Israel, the Lord consider y'all as heathen. All right?
And 2/3.
And y'all going to come to realize when y'all even call Jesus Christ, he's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. All right, he don't have stringy hair, man.
And his name is Yahushua.
Khan. All right, back in 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 2. Gird up yourself with clothes of sack and gird up yourself with clothes of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Khan, and that's going into America, man. You know, your destruction is nigh, all right? And you can't turn it back, and there's nothing you can do about it, all right? Due to your iniquities, all right? Due to your pillage and your rape, robbery, all right, of the children of the Most High, all right? The children of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, these 12 tribes, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? Which are the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right? Your judgment is nigh. All right? And the only thing you're going to be able to do when those arrows, all right, those nuclear missiles are pointed here is bewail your children, man. Give them a hug. You know, grab on to whatever you have left. All right?
16, 14.
Baba Kashaw.
16, 14. This is Joshua
Keep that
chapter
power.
2.
Bring that one out.
Joshua chapter 2, verse 10.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 14.
Oh, no, you could have brought it up.
Joshua chapter 2, verse 10. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to the two kings of the Amorites that were on the other side of Jordan, Sihon, Og, and Og, whom he utterly destroyed. And as soon as we heard these things, our hearts did melt. Neither did there remain any more courage in any man because of you. The Lord, your power, he is Yahweh, and he is power in heaven, above and in earth beneath.
That's the second chapter in Joshua. Because around that time, the Canaanites, before we had came in and took over that land with with Joshua and Caleb, all right, when we took over that land, them heathens was afraid of us. These heathens is still afraid of us, man. All right, and that's when we had the name of the Lord with us, man, and the Lord was about to establish us as a nation. But now the Lord is going to do that again by putting these fear on these heathens again, man. All right, somebody can get Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. It's still on you.
That's why they're going to come back. They're going to come down with great wrath, all right? You know, they see the true men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways prophesying in the true name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right?
Right,
in the true names of the Lord, the Father and the Son, all right?
All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 14. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. So the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is sending all these plagues out: famine, destruction, the sword, martial law, racial wars, this and that and the third, man. All right, so like the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, man, his word shall not return unto him void. So with that being said, everything you spoke is going to happen, man. All right, everything that's written in this book is going to come to pass.
So Rock chapter. Chapter 9.
He's gonna come when that fire is already kindled.
That's right, man. Hey, Ezra chapter 9. Keep on.
All right, because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel, God's chosen people. All right, the Father's true name is Yahweh, and the Son's name Yahushua.
Right.
All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent amongst you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
There's nothing you're gonna be able to do about it, man. That's your lot. All right.
Right, man.
It says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may any quench the fire and stubble, and when it have begun to burn.
And with that, let's jump to Amos 5 and 18. Baba Kashaw.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. One to you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
The day of the Lord is darkness, man. The day of the Lord is coming with great wrath. All right?
Yep.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Hey, when you run away from the lion, the bear go catch you. You know, you can't escape this destruction.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Damn.
Kept running for the bear.
Yeah, it's basically danger. There's gonna be danger around every corner.
So
can you get
like the Saquon
Rock
said,
39?
man, all right, it's gonna be danger on every side of the corner, man. All right, when Jacob's trouble come into play, all right, because before the destruction comes, all right, that chip, the RFID chip, has to be come first, has to come past first, and then the destruction comes. All right? Because the Lord got everything in decency and order. So in each stage of a plague that got to be sent, there's got to be order to it.
That's right.
You know?
All right, this is Sirach, chapter 39, verse 27.
Right.
It says, all these things are for good to the godly. So the sins, they are turned into, so the sinners, they are turned into evil.
For the sinners? To the sinners?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, this is Sirach, 39 and 27. All these things are for good to the godly.
All right, all these things are good for the godly. All right, because in the scripture in Ezra, we're supposed to pray that the Lord hurry up and speed up this destruction.
Right, that's our deliverance.
Because that's our deliverance, so we can be able to go into the kingdom.
Right.
And Lord willing, to pray that we become that new Jerusalem. All right, you got it.
Pray that he make haste.
There you go. There you go. Hasten the day.
Hasten the day.
Let me finish this. He got to go all the way to 31. Bring that priest up, man.
So the sinners, they are turned into evil.
So that the sinners are turned into evil.
Well, it says something different. I don't know, I can't see it, but it says something different than that. But what it's saying is, to the sinners, it's turned to evil. So the missiles is going to be bad for them, but it's going to be good for us.
Because the second death is set up for these heathens and 2/3 by people, which is that nuclear fire, that plague that the Lord is going to send. But when you read in Revelation chapter 18, verse 4, that the elect is going to be taken up, and they're not going to take part in the plagues that's going to be sent.
Because the Lord come as a thief in the night. All right? And it's going to be a thief in the night to those who are not dwelling in prophecy, man. Those who are not expecting Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah to come with that great wrath. All right? But those men of the Lord who's keeping the truth, who's keeping the word, all right, of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, you know, by it being coming in the thief of the night, we're going to be prepared, man. You know, we're going to be stable in that time to come, all right? Through the wisdom and the knowledge that we have built.
Finish this real quick. Hey, it's 2. It says so in there, but it's 2. T-O. All right, all the way 31.
All right. Let's start from the top again.
All right.
It says, all these, Sirach 39 and 27. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction.
So all that's good for us is bad for them.
Because the elect is going to laugh in the day of destruction, man.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
They pour out their force, appease the wrath of him that made them.
All right. Shalaki, who made these spirits? Who made these spirits? All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh is the father of all spirits, man. All right, according to Isaiah 45 and 7, he created good and evil.
Right, and who created the plagues? That's what it's talking about. Right, the spirit of the plague. Go ahead. Keep going, brother.
All right, verse 29. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is.
They shall rejoice at his commandment.
Verse 31. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word.
So when all these plagues and things come upon the shores of America, which is spiritually Babylon the Great, all right, they gonna do everything what the Lord commanded them to do, man.
From the beginning.
But Esau think it's his plague, you know. As you know, the Obadiah 1 and 3, roughly paraphrasing, you know, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. All right, these are Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah instruments, all right, of judgment, you know, and ultimately for your judgment.
And what also the scriptures say, man, woe unto you that call good evil and evil good, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying, this destruction is made for, you know what I'm saying, this evil spoken of to 2/3 of our people and also these heathen nations.
All right, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
So the Lord has set up these scientists to be able to make these nuclear missiles, man. All right, just in order to be a weapon to destroy, man. All right, the Lord made that to happen. All right, and And that's what it's going to do. It's going to waste. All right? It's going to destroy everything over here in America. It's going to make it desolate. It's going to make it stubble, man. All right?
Peace up. This is Job 5:22. It says, at destruction and famine, thou shalt lie. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Ooh, oh, read that again, brother. That's everything we just said. So the Lord says it's going to fall on the wicked, and it's not going to touch the righteous. And he commanded it from the beginning. And everything that he created is going to do what he says. It's not going to hurt the righteous. It's going to destroy the wicked. And he just, go ahead, read that one more time.
In Job 5:22 it says, at destruction and famine, thou shalt lie. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
So when famine and destruction come, we have no fear, man. Why? Because the Lord Yahweh didn't give us the spirit of fear. He told us these things beforehand, man. All right, so when this time comes, when famine and destruction come, we're going to laugh, man. Why? Because the Lord prepared us for that day, man. All right, from time to time, He prepared us. All right?
Yeah,
that ultimate, I told you so. All right, for 2/3 of our people who didn't listen, as well as Esau, all right, the so-called white man, when it comes down to his judgment, all right?
Right.
And if I may add on, like Scripture says, during that time, like it says, it's going to be, Scripture says, now is the time when the true worshipers shall worship in spirit and in truth, man. So that's how you're going to know who the true men of the Lord, Yahweh is. Yahweh Shai is in that day. Select.
You good. One more scripture? End it with this one.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 57, verse 21. There is no peace, except my power to the wicked.
And who is the wicked, man? The wicked is Edom, which is the biblical nationality of the so-called white race, man. The Lord said they was going to be called the borderless of wickedness, man.
Right. Yep. And 2/3 of our people. And these heathens. And he said what? No peace for the wicked. So in the end of this whole story, there's not going to be any peace to them. There's going to be nothing but destruction and what do you say? To perish. Tradition.
Tradition.
You know?
Get one more scripture.
And he spoke that from the beginning, man.